A year ago, I wouldn't believe that now I would use artificial intelligence almost every day. Chatbots, YouTube, social medias, and other sources of information. Yes, I'm mostly using them to create things, not just to consume things. But still, I use them every day to get information. And many people argue that there is too much information in our head now and that the world became oversaturated with information. I completely disagree with it, but also I think that the fact that information is everywhere now changes a lot of things. Imagine that you are a citizen, a student in a medieval university, and you are learning, for example, how to cure people, how to make potions, or you learn how the galaxy works. You are a scholar who tries to know how this universe looks like actually. Or you are a perfumer who makes different kinds of perfume. Quite an untypical job. Or you are a sailor who becomes a captain and suddenly needs to learn a couple of new skills. For example, management skills. And at this world, there isn't information everywhere. Information isn't like here, here, and here. To know something, you either need to speak to someone in person, to write a letter and get a letter back, or to go to a library, or to get a book from someone. In our today's world, of course, everything is just from a touch of a button. With spread of chatbots and artificial intelligence, it became even more fast and widespread. Today, I argued about one educational course about video and video production. I'm doing video production for the last 10 years, and I'm constantly interested in what's happening in that branch overall. And my opinion was such that this product doesn't give new information. This product just provides something like a chat with other people who are interested in it. And at first I thought that, it's not good, even though the product offered information, but I saw that it's not a good information, not a good piece of information, something not really new. But then, after I talked with a person very close to me, I understood that no, it's not like this. The most important part maybe is that communication. The most important part is that challenge to go and do something. Because information is now so widespread, information is everywhere. I don't think that it's not valuable or that you're having too much information per se. But things that get more important are now even more things connected to these personal communications. Basically, my opinion here is that nothing really changed from that medieval time in that point, because again, if you are a university scholar in medieval age, you need to go and speak with a certain person, with a certain professor. And now, to get the most valuable information, you often need to do this same thing. It's not often enough to just use a chatbot or to find a video on YouTube. Yes, it's also a form of communication, but of course, when you communicate with certain people or with groups of people, it often provides some very unobvious points. As of 2024, we have instructions to everything. We have instructions to do almost anything in the world. Any task, any skill, you can basically learn either from artificial intelligence, from a YouTube video, from some thread on Twitter, from anything that is just in a touch of a button. And I also understood that the thing that I'm trying to make is not about information at all. It's not about how to do exactly that and that and that, how to, for example, write a certain scheme to do a thing more efficiently. It's not about a certain template. It's not about a certain script. Again, this thought comes often in my videos. I like to change attitudes and perspectives, but also I hope this to be a point of communication. When I can spread a certain idea and it may be useful, not in a form of a very certain and obvious instruction, though it may be in this form as well, but in a form of, for example, one-on-one communication or communication with a group or an event. I've been recently doing a couple of events, and I will be doing some more in the future. And I think that for all of the sides engaged in this, both those who attend this event, me, myself, people close to me, people who have ideas similar to me, even here in online space, it's often much more valuable than just spreading a certain set of instructions, for example, as a document. An obvious thing is that, yes, you can get an answer instantly when you have communication in person, but what doesn't often get through in a book or in a YouTube video like this, or in a certain document, masterclass, etc., is things, some unobvious things that people can pick and understand that you didn't say about. Things that are very obvious and seen from the side, from your perspective, but are not obvious to me at all. If you read a very long book, there are also moments when you understand something that author didn't want to say necessarily, but that you think is very interesting thing that you also can implement, or just to think about and to change something in the way you behave, for example. But from my experience in in-person communication, at different events, at different calls, at different meetings, I get this much more often. And those different types of communication, when you are talking about something at first, but then there are different layers to it, and different people pick different things up. Different people understand it very differently, and different people get different value from it as well. This may be one of the most important things in the modern world overall, because again, information is now everywhere. There are instructions to anything. You can just pick up your phone, get to ChatGPT, ask it something, and get any set of information, well, almost any set of information. It was very convenient way to invite you to visit my Calendly link, which is in the description. It's basically a free talk with me, where we can chat and get to know each other, and maybe I can recommend you something. Maybe you can see something that I don't see yet. Maybe you can get some new ideas or perspectives, or I can, vice versa. And I also may suggest you some things where I can help you with, either in implementing handwriting technologies in your life, either with video production or editing, animations or short format, long format, etc. Or in things like artificial intelligence, because I am also interacting with the technology each day, and I learned quite a lot of skills in both creating texts, enhancing texts, creating images, enhancing images, and even some work with video in artificial intelligence as well. But to know what exactly will be useful to you, it's great just to talk and to get to know each other. That's why I advise you to visit that link. I don't know how long will I have this link opened, but for the next days it certainly will be. Please now visit it, and let's reserve some time. Thank you that you watched this video. You may also share a thought, whether you agree with it. How does this fact affect your life? How do you value different forms of information and different forms of communication? And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.